Huddy toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim flam, bim bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Honey toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
First down for this offense. They'll try the run. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to run for it. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Going to the running game. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Rebels have this offense rolling. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking for space. It's Bentley. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Dart. He finds his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Looking to scramble. Unleashes to the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Trying to get in the end zone again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Iowa State timeout, sending the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Dart. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Jackson. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for loss.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Dart. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Catch in the middle, it's Wells. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
They're going to throw it again. Grabs behind the line. It's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He's brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Thrust through behind his pad. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Yankee blue. Yankee ready. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Stenson. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 45, on his way. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dumps it to the back. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Cyclones are threatening in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Beck. Still looking, on the move. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bentley. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To throw, it's Dart. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. Oh, he wants it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Rebel! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass, it's Beck. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
At the 35, he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Cut. Now. Bring go.
On the run, it's Bentley. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
3:25.
This is a designed run. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got it.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Easy. Hut. Cross. And go.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Take over. 1st and 10.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Power football with the run. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line, and what great field position to start. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the run, it's Amos. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the punishment has been extended. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Handoff to the lone back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
The give to the tailback. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Ready, set.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ole Miss 38, Iowa State 10.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the ground with the back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
Brings up third down.
Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their mind. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Lasso.
He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second and short now after that completion. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The give on the inside.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run. Showing your physicality. Setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Touch pass on the run. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
At the 30. Third down coming up.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10.
Convoy. Set. Lion.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At the 42-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short.
Jackrabbit. Flip it. Razor. Ready.
He leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the ground, he's got it again. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Try to get it to the edge. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now on 2nd down. leaves it with the back.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Rebels! And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
To attempt to try. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand man for man. And
lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Beck. Using the quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Caught near the sideline, it's Jackson.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Picked off.
The pass on 4th down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.